What's happening, y'all? Hope y'all doing smooth. Hope y'all doing good. Hey, look, tomorrow we're gonna have Call of Duty uploaded. Get the campaign in, get some multiplayer in, all that good stuff. We're gonna run through that stuff. So, but today, what I got for y'all is I got Jamari. Logan Paul cannot accept reality. Let's go ahead and get up in this and see what this is about. Let's make sure that's at 1080p. All right, let's go.
So a couple of months ago, I was telling you guys about some lawsuits revolving around KSI and Logan Paul's beverage Prime. Back in 2022, Prime was the biggest drink to hit the market. People were going absolutely crazy over it, and the demands
Wait a minute. Did anybody see this? This dude
biggest
just
drink
chucked
to hit
it.
the market. People were going absolutely crazy over it, and the
that?
demands was so insane that the supply could not meet it, leading people to sell bottles on eBay for hundreds of dollars. And in general, it looked like Prime would be an unstoppable force that would rival the likes of Gatorade and Powerade.
Look, we definitely cracked the code.
Yeah.
And we hit a few really important things that are kind of like a staple marketing ploy of this generation.
Yeah.
But after the hype around the product started to cool off, and some added bad publicity and claims about Prime and Logan Paul came to light, things are not looking good for the beverage as we wrap up 2024. Sales have obviously plummeted, shady business practices are coming to light through the form of several large lawsuits against the company, and in general it's not looking like Prime will become the titan in the sports beverage industry like Logan and KSI had originally predicted.
Give us the digits.
You want the numbers?
Yeah, we want the numbers.
What are we dealing with here?
All right.
Come on.
Oh,
God.
In year one,
Yeah.
250 million in retail sales.
Oh, sorry. That was a little mistake.
110 million gross internally. In January of this year, we did 45 million.
Oh,
Wow.
only in January?
Yeah.
Now, to be completely
Not
fair to
bad.
them,
It's
one
good.
of these lawsuits they faced, which I hadn't really discussed in any of my previous videos, has been settled. And that one was the claim that basically Prime was improperly marketing their energy drinks to kids, leading them towards digesting unhealthy amounts of caffeine.
It was really scary.
She says the 10-year-old started shaking, and his heart rate jumped to 120 even while staying still.
But this was thrown out as the judge ruled that the consumers did not meet the standards to claim actual fraud here. But to my knowledge, there is still a class action lawsuit involving Forever Chemicals, as well as the $68 million lawsuit from the bottling company, and of course the lawsuit by the Olympic Committee against Prime. And now in the latest development, we have one of the biggest soccer stars of all time coming forward with his own lawsuit against Prime. Messi and his sports drink company Moss Plus
Messi. Their drink looks the exact same. But whose came out first? Let's see.
are filing a complaint against Prime Hydration LLC. Back on June 4th of this year, Messi announced the release of the beverage on his Instagram page. Messi claims that he wanted to create this product because he could apparently...
Wait a minute. Who drinks like that? Y'all put your whole like upper and bottom lip around the bottle?
On his Instagram page, Messi claims that he wanted to create this product because he could apparently not find a flavorful and healthy hydration option that suited his needs.
Así que se puso a trabajar en su propia bebida.
Bueno, sí, estamos acá por nuestro nuevo lanzamiento, un producto que es una bebida hidratante y bueno, estoy muy feliz de anunciar que es una
That looks
bebida
the exact
hidratante que
same,
se llama
doesn't it?
Más, opciones de botella, de lata. Lo disfruté y sobre todo lo pude disfrutar con mi mujer, mis hijos que fueron parte de esto también, así que...
And immediately people were commenting comparing it to Prime. And to me, this comparison is not insane. They are both colorful flavored beverages with a rigid bottle structure, and the front is bold black lettering that is at least somewhat similar, I would say. And of course, both beverages are marketing themselves using hydration as the main appeal to their product. And so obviously this would all get back to KSI and Logan Paul, and at the time of the announcement for Moss Plus back in June, KSI would respond that the drink looked familiar, and then Prime would allegedly demand that Moss Plus cease production and stop sales unless they change their packaging. Basically, the issue that Prime has here is that when Grandpa goes to the store to pick up some Prime for little Timmy, he won't be able to tell the difference between these products. Maybe he thinks Prime is trying to tap into the Spanish community and he ends up accidentally purchasing Moss Plus because of his confusion and inability to tell the difference between the two brands.
It does look very similar. It does, but I don't know, there's a difference, I guess.
And while the two products are obviously similar, this would be insanely hard to prove, and this attempt to throttle their product launch did not sit well with the guys over at Moss, and that's why they've now filed this complaint. Mark Anthony brings this action for a judgment declaring that its manufacture, distribution, sale, and advertising of its Moss Plus by Messi hydration beverage is lawful and non-infringing, and to stop Prime Hydration's anti-competitive efforts to monopolize functional design features that are commonplace in the hydration beverage industry. Basically, they're saying that this type of branding is an industry standard. Mark Anthony is a premier beverage company behind such popular brands as White Claw hard seltzers, Mike's Hard Lemonade, Cayenne Jack's Ready to Drink Margarita, Ray Azul Tequila Soda, Barefaced Canadian Whiskey, and basically all these other drinks. In June 2024, Mark Anthony launched its newest beverage, Moss Plus by Messi Hydration, created in collaboration with global soccer star Lionel Messi. Moss Plus by Messi is an all-natural hydration drink that boasts a great taste, only 10 calories per serving, a high number of electrolytes and vitamins, and minimal sugar content. So here he's essentially laying his dick out on the table, letting everyone basically know that this ain't his first rodeo. The package design for Moss Plus by Messi includes commonplace functional design and branding elements, such as brightly colored labels and caps that coordinate with the flavor of the beverage, a large and vertically oriented brand logo, the placement of flavor name at the top of the label, and the identification of the contents, here 16.9 fluid ounces of 500 milliliters, that help consumers readily recognize the nature of the product. These features and others are used by dozens of other brands in the hydration beverage space, and the consumers have come to expect them of hydration beverages. Moss Plus by
True. I think the only thing is just the colors look similar. The bottle, it's all right. The bottle kind of looks similar, but I think it's more like the colors and the lettering of everything. But at the same time, too, it's like I was just about to say Gatorade's kind of on that wave. Although Gatorade kind of has a signature, but Ghost, yeah, another drink.
Messi also features numerous elements that help the brand stand out from other hydration products on the market, including the Moss Plus by Messi brand name, the repeated references on the packaging to Mr. Messi, and the brand's accent logo, among others. Now here's where the guys at Moss Plus confirm the allegation that Prime wanted them to cease production on their product, even noting that there were apparent threats of a trademark and trade dress lawsuit, and that there was even a social media campaign by Prime to make Moss Plus look like nothing more than a knockoff product. And Moss Plus claims that these efforts by Prime can be categorized as non-competitive behavior.
Messy new drink compared to Prime. Thoughts? I don't know about you, but it looks very similar to Prime. Am I right or am I right? Like, even the Ridge, like, come on, guys. Brother has just copied our homework. It's...
Hold on. Didn't they do the same thing with Lunchables? They did the exact same thing.
Outrageous. Literally stole our whole flow, bar for bar.
Prime Hydration lacks any enforceable trade dress rights because it does not consistently use any particular trade dress, as shown in this image above, and because all the features it claims are unprotectable as common functional elements. In any event, Moss Plus by Messi and Prime have distinct brand identities, including different brand names, marketing strategies, packaging, celebrity affiliations, brand reputations, and target consumers. Demographics such that no consumer could reasonably be confused as to the affiliation or source of the products. Mark Anthony does not desire, nor has it ever desired, to be associated with Mr. Paul or KSI, nor has Mark Anthony infringed on any of Prime Hydration's other trademark rights, to the extent that Prime Hydration has any such rights. Mark Anthony brings this action to put an end to Prime Hydration's anti-competitive threats and to protect its lawful right to sell its innovative and successful Moss Plus by Messi hydration products in the United States.
Can I be honest? Whatever happened to some good old water? Drinking all this stuff. Whatever happened to water?
Now, a big chunk of the rest of this filing is kind of
Doesn't
just
have
a marketing
electrolytes?
lesson, where Moss Plus defends their right to advertise using enticing colors, well-known flavors, and even down to a vertical orientation of their logo, citing several other sports drinks who do the exact same thing. I mean, when you look at this image,
Yeah, they all look the same. That's the same. Half of them I ain't heard about, but they all look the same.
well, you can argue that they all kind of rip off certain elements of each other's packaging because that's just how this game works. It's like everyone is taking a peek at their competition's paper during the test. I mean, this happens in every single field, even mine, where damn near half the thumbnails and packaging for videos look the exact same. You know, I see some thumbnails that look just like mine and I'm like, damn, when did I make this video? Oh shit, that's not my channel. And this phenomena obviously occurs because when something clearly works, others will copy it because the consumer gets familiar with that type of marketing.
Yep.
And let me make another point by saying marketing can only sell so much
Hey, whose candle is that? Hey, yo.
of a product if the product itself is not very good.
That shit stank, don't it?
Something can have the greatest packaging ever with the most enticing marketing, and if the product is ass, people will not purchase it again. It's like when you're on the road and you see a dope looking car coming up behind you and you're like, damn, what is that? Is that a new Mercedes or some shit? Oh nah, it's that new Kia, bro. Now in contrast to this, there's obviously products that represent themselves in a very honest way, and when the product is good over time, they earn a positive reputation. And speaking of a quality product, one I cannot deny is today's video sponsor, Sundays for Dog. And Sunday Plus goes on to defend their right to use the rigid bottle shape, bold lettering, certain terms, and even to list the bottle volume on their products. Basically, they really get down to the nitty-gritty here, breaking down every single element of their products and their marketing, and they essentially show their defense for why they made these decisions. And they really lean heavily on the affiliation with Messi here, as they say he is the main driver of their marketing, and it seems to be what they feel really makes their brand stand out from other hydration companies. Basically saying that because Messi is so well known throughout the entire world, consumers would not mistake his product for
There just is no way he drinks like that, bro. There's just no way.
a similar looking brand. And this is where we get into the Prime side of things, where they even cite KSI's replied tweet. As shown in the image to the right, in response to a Eurofoot tweet, KSI tweeted, "Looks familiar," suggesting to his nearly 9 million followers on Twitter that Moss Plus by Messi is a ripoff of Prime. On June 14, 2024, Mark Anthony received a cease and desist letter from Prime Hydration's legal counsel.
Yo, Logan and KSI, they need a PR team at this point, bro. They need some good lawyers and PR team. People coming for their neck.
Claiming that Mark Anthony's Moss Plus by Messi products obviously and intentionally infringed on Prime Hydration's trademark and trade dress, and specifically its trade dress in Prime Hydration beverages and its Prime Hydration and Refresh, Replenish, and Refuel trademarks. In its letter, Prime Hydration demanded that Mark Anthony immediately take any and all steps necessary to discontinue all use of infringing packaging, including but not limited to discontinuing the manufacture, distribution, and sale of infringing Moss Plus products, including any necessary recall. Of course, Mark Anthony denies any infringement, and Prime allegedly sends him another cease and desist, only this time reiterating their infringement claims, and also adding issue with the use of positive hydration, drink positive, replenish, refresh, and revive, and the electrolyte droplet symbols on the bottle/can packaging and in advertising, the use of black or white cap on its bottles.
Dang, so you can't use anything? What about all these other companies? They use the exact same thing.
The use of white or silver tops on its cans, a change in its size and placement of the Moss Plus brand on the bottles and cans, and or different Pantones, color shading, and palette for bottles/cans from that established by Prime Hydration. So they had some back and forth here, and Mark Anthony would even hire an experienced survey expert to conduct a consumer perception survey to assess whether there were any measurable likelihood of confusion between Prime and Moss Plus, and that unsurprisingly the survey demonstrated no likelihood of confusion at all between the two products, which further supported Mark Anthony's position that confusion is not likely. Still, they could not come to an agreement in this situation. Prime continued to threaten litigation, and now that's basically how we got here. Moss Plus also feels like Prime does not have consistent enough packaging or marketing for them to have trade dress rights over their products, and they even cite Logan's trip to Japan, as well as his alleged crypto scams here, basically saying that Prime is the drink of a scammer, and Moss Plus is the drink of a legend, which I just find hilarious.
Yo, that is crazy. Oh my gosh. Man, I've been watching Lincoln Lawyer. I want to see how this play out.
The two products are also advertised very differently. Prime markets primarily through social media buzz, paid YouTube influencers and content creators, and stunt-based marketing. For example, Mr. Paul and KSI launched Prime through an unorthodox public stunt in which individuals threw empty Prime bottles at them pretending to be angry to generate social media buzz and interest. Mark Anthony's marketing by Moss Plus by Messi is far more traditional by comparison. The reception to Moss Plus by Messi has been overwhelmingly positive since it entered the market. In contrast, Prime Hydration has faced significant controversy since its launch of Prime, making consumer confusion even more unlikely. For example, multiple countries, including New Zealand, Slovenia, and the Netherlands, have recalled or banned Prime energy drinks from their countries because of their appeal to children and their likelihood to cause a range of side effects. Prime Hydration is also facing multiple lawsuits, including one alleging that the company falsely advertises its products as healthy while they contain some sort of chemical, PFAs, also known as forever chemicals, and some members of Congress, including Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, have called on the FDA to investigate Prime Hydration for its absurd caffeine content and marketing targeting kids on social media.
That the product has so much caffeine in it that it puts Red Bull to shame. But unlike Red Bull, it is specifically targeted. The advertising campaign is targeted at kids under 18.
So basically, guys, they're seeking the freedom to sell their product without suing them for doing so. I mean, if I'm being completely honest, I think the products do look very similar, but also it's hilarious karma after what these clowns did with their Lunchables ripoff Lunchly, which obviously directly involves Prime.
I was just, didn't I just say that earlier? It's like they doing the same thing. Oh, we can do it, but you can't. Hey, man, y'all did the same thing. Let's be honest, bro.
I mean, to me, the name Lunchly is a ripoff of Lunchables. They also use Lunchables' name and likeness in a negative way for a lot of their marketing, and the composition of their product is damn near the same. And while these two might look the same, they don't taste the same, nor are they comprised of the same ingredients. I guess I'm just saying, guys, if they can sell this so shamelessly, they should also have no problem with Moss Plus selling their drinks. Not to even mention the issues that Lunchly has already had with people finding mold in their lunch kits at an alarming rate.
I was shooting a video comparing Lunchly to Lunchables, and I opened the first package, which was supposed to be good until December 8th, 2024. And we just got this one. This was fresh from the store this morning.
I'm sorry.
And there is a
ton
of mold in there. I honestly wasn't expecting that.
Either way, I do want to know what you guys think about the latest lawsuit against Prime Hydration. Do you guys think that Messi and Moss Plus were doing some kind of shady shit when it came to developing this product? Do you think that it's not a coincidence that the two look almost identical? Y'all let me know down below in the comments. Either way, I do want to thank you guys for watching today's video, dropping a like and subscribing. But as you guys know, it's been your boy the Tan Superman, and some other Prime lawsuits out here need to be covered, so I'm out.
Hey,
Peace.
W video, Jamari. Honestly, my honest opinion on this is this. Look, the bottles are similar. There's similarities there. Are they the same thing? No. Kind of like he was saying, you know, they might look the same, but they don't taste the same. But also, too, at the same time, you know, they did the exact same thing with Lunchly, so it does not help their case. Also, on top of all that, it's like with Prime, you know, and all these other hydration, you know, drinks, I get it why you're using so many like certain colors. It's vibrant. In a world that's a bunch of black and white and gray, you know, having color, you know, is something that stands out. Now, how this plays out, I have absolutely zero idea how this plays out. But, I will say, that, it does seem like it's heated. They have argument on their point. He has argument on their point. So we saw both sides of the argument. Y'all can make the decision for yourselves. Honestly, at the end of the day, what I look at is, regardless of the situation, you're going to drink what tastes best. It don't matter how confused it is or how confused you are. Don't matter if there's 2 colas, 2 Sprites, you got Starry, you got Sprite, you got Sierra Mist. It don't matter. A person is going to choose what tastes best at the end of the day. So if it's Prime, if it's Moss, whatever it is, I really don't care. At the end of the day, let's see how this plays out. Thank y'all for watching this video. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button for your boy. Closing in at 1,000. Thank you so much for 800. And I am going to catch you on the next one. And trust me, the next one is going to be Call of Duty. I'll see y'all soon, man.